This video will show you how to use the client portal in DesignSpec. The client portal allows you to submit project specifications directly to clients and reviewers for comments and approvals. Let's get started. From your dashboard, navigate to the pink Approval Setup tab. Here you can select the stages that will be used to update specifications on the Specs tab. Once the package has been submitted and reviewed, the stages will update accordingly. If you have not set up your spec stages, don't worry, default options are provided. If you would like to use custom spec stages, please go to the pink Spec Stages tab to set these up before making selections on the Approvals tab. All client portal submissions will follow that spec stage workflow defined on the Approvals tab. To create a spec package, go to the Project's Overview tab. Before a package can be sent, you'll need to enter your recipient's contact info, including their email address, on the Project Overview screen. We recommend entering an issue or revision date if you would like to track your submissions with your spec issuance and revision updates. When organizing a spec package to send to your client, there are two convenient ways to gather your specs, from the Project Overview tab or by selecting the items directly on the Specs tab. First, we will create a submission from the Project Overview tab. On the Submissions panel, click the New button. Next, select the criteria for the specifications that you would like to include. This can be done by selecting the spec stage assigned to the current items for submittal. You can further narrow down the list by selecting the issue or revision date that is tracking this package submittal. If no selections are made, all specs in the project will be included in the package. The next screen will show a preview of all the specs that are included in the package. You can go back if you need to make any criteria adjustments. Next, select the project contact that the specs will be sent to. You will need to provide them with a role, which will allow them to approve or reject an item with comments, make comments only, or just view the specs. The submission summary page provides a confirmation of the total number of specs being sent, the recipient's name, email, and assigned role. There is an optional space to provide a submission name and group specs by area, which is highly recommended. Once the submission is created, you can choose to send it to the recipients right away, or wait and email it to them later. If it has not been sent, you can send it directly from the Overview tab. If the package has been sent, but the client has not opened it yet, the submittal can be retracted if changes need to be made. Once sent, your client will receive an email with a link to view the spec package. Your company name will be provided in the title with the project name in the email. You can submit multiple spec packages to a reviewer. Your client will see all your submissions listed and can review them one at a time. Selecting a submission will list all the items. The client can conveniently review your submissions from a phone, tablet, or computer. If grouped by area, the client can jump to any area using the top menu. They will be able to see supporting images and linked specs to make approvals and add comments as needed. Once they have completed the review by selecting Submit, you will receive an email and a notification within the DesignSpec app. Click on the notification to go directly into the project. All submissions are tracked and can be reviewed at any time from your Project Overview tab. Revisions can then be made to each spec based on the comments, and a new package can then be resubmitted with just a few clicks. On the Specs tab, you will see that the spec stages have automatically updated based on the client's approvals. Each spec will show a Reviews tab. This will show you the date and stage of the current item along with any client comments. The other way to create a spec package is from the gray Project Specs tab. If you want to select individual items to submit, you can use the filters on the left side to filter your specs to show the specs you want. For example, you could filter by lighting spec type if you wanted to create a lighting submission. Once your specs are selected, click the Submit button and a window will pop up taking you through the same submission process. You can review current or past spec submittals from the Overview tab. Just click on the three dots and you will see the recipient, specs, and comments. Now you can easily get approvals and comments from clients all within your current project workflow. If you have any questions or need assistance, our heroic support team is just an email away.